Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great in life and having good time. I know the condition is not very great in some areas, but we need to be hopeful. So today I'll be sharing another thing with you all because I started just this channel to share things which I go through and how I deal with them so that you people can learn. I know lessons are important, but learning from others' mistakes is also important, and how they tackled from those mistakes is also important. Disclaimer: I am not forcing anyone, and I'm not saying anyone to do follow everything as I tell you all, because my life is different. Your life can also be different, so it varies. So today we are going to talk about people pleasing and the cost of people pleasing and the cost of doing things because you wanted to please someone, or you wanted to do it for other people and you just did not value what you want in life. So people pleasing comes from very childhood only, when you are made to choose other people or others needs before yours needs, or when growing up in life you become underconfident, you have been in peers where you were not valued, you constantly had to prove your worth. So you just think, rather than being a different person, I would just follow them, or I would just agree to them. That's majorly where people pleasing comes from. In families also very influential in people pleasing. If you have seen someone around you being a people pleaser, your mothers, your fathers, your sisters, your cousins, people pleasing comes from there. I was a people pleaser. Sometimes now also I do things which I do not want to do just because I want to make the other person feel happy. Just because I love them, just because I care for them, I do stuff. Okay, which is not a very great thing. And I'm not saying that I have healed properly, but I'm on the way. Things are a bit better. But talking about things where I was a genuine people pleaser. Okay, so it started from very childhood. I was a quite quiet child, okay, but I was being misunderstood as a dumb child. Okay, so there was a constant like things around me, that I'm not good enough, that I'm my color, whatever things. Okay, my height, my color, the way I walk, the way I look, the way I talk, everything. Because I was little tomboyish when I was a kid. So I thought, maybe I'm different. Maybe these people are correct and I'm not correct. I misunderstood being different from being right and wrong. There is nothing right and wrong in this world. There's just every possibility. Like, if someone is fair complexion and I'm of dark complexion, doesn't mean he's right, I am wrong, I am right, he's wrong. It's just a possibility. Just one of the possibilities had to happen. It happened with me. Similar way. Okay. So, growing up, I started making decisions on the basis of what my parents wanted, or what my friends wanted, or what everyone else around me wanted, because I was not very confident. Turned out now that it has a lot more cost than just that decision. It is not that phase or that decision which is being affected if you go for people pleasing for only one decision. I'm making this video. I just came back from the hospital after getting some tests and I was not doing very well. And I know what is the root cause. It was because I chose something which I did not want to choose, because I did not want to let that person down or let someone else down. And I thought, maybe whatever this person is saying is correct and I'm incorrect. And maybe I'm not experienced enough. Maybe I'm not mature enough. So that all led to a situation in my life where I'm constantly overthinking, where my mental health is at risk, and who is paying the cost? Not the person, me, my family's finances, the people whom I love, they are paying the cost. So, this is a reminder, if you are people pleasing, temporary people in your life, even the permanent people in your life, the genuine people who care about you, who want to see you grow, who love you, they will also suffer. You will also suffer, they will also suffer. So, it has a lot more cost. Probably the thing I'm talking about, or the event I'm talking about, happened few months back, probably a year ago. But the thing is, it is still affecting me. So it is affecting all the decisions in my life. One decision back then is affecting my health, my mental health, my parents' mental health, their time, their money. I have an exam in a few days, my career. And my other relationships, I do not have many friends right now because I don't feel like talking to them because my mental health is at risk. So my relationships with my friends, my relationships with my family, my relationships with my like siblings, touch wood, the people around me are good and are like very understanding. So they understand what I'm going through. But people around you, probably they're not understanding enough. Probably they don't even know enough about these things. So even if they want to help, they won't be able to help. And you will end up feeling, oh, I'm alone. Nobody's able to understand me. So this can happen to you. So this, please do not do anything which you don't want to do. When we are little and when we are young, we don't know what we want and what we don't want because most of our decisions are influenced by peers. Because what we see, what we consume on social media, what we like surround ourselves with, the kind of people affects our decisions. But how do we figure out what we want? The only way to figure out what we want is to sit with yourself, is to understand yourself. You cannot understand yourself by being around people constantly. Okay, you can understand what is going on in the market, but to understand yourself, you have to isolate yourself a bit and sit with yourself and understand, what do I want? What do my soul craves? Probably they crave going out with friends, they crave having night outs, but you crave silent nights. You crave meditation at night. You crave reading books. And just because the peer around you is craving something else, you will also feel at some point, whatever I'm craving is not fair enough. This is for the people who are older than 60. I am feeling this, it's not valid. This is my age. This is the age to crave having friends around, having parties around. So, there it will be influenced by people. The more you understand yourself, the more you will understand what you want. The more you will stop pleasing others. Okay. Second way is kindly learn to say no. Okay, I know it's very hard. It's very hard. But you don't have to be very rebellious and go to your mother and say, no, I'm not doing any work you give me. I'm not doing anything you are telling me to do. I'm not telling you to do big things, but start from little no's. And after that no's, after first two, three, four, 5 times, even 10 times, you will feel guilty of saying no. But when you will say no and do something good by saying no to this thing and being there for you, you will feel good, productive, satisfied. After some attempts, you will understand that by saying this no, you said yes to yourself. And after little no's, you will become more confident on yourselves because the major issue is lack of confidence. You think, if I'm saying no to this, what if I say yes to this and do something good or make them happy? But making yourself happy is also important. And the genuine people and the good people around you who really care about you would want you to be happy. And they would never want you saying yes to them at the cost of your mental health and your decisions and your life. Genuine people will understand. So, two benefits from saying no. First is you will say no to them and start less people pleasing. And second is you will understand who are the genuine people in your life. If you're saying no to this person and the person gets offended and fights with you and wants you to say yes, you know it right there and then that this person is not there for you. Okay. So learn to say no. Third thing is read. I would tell everyone to read. Read. The more you read about good people, the more you read about good stuff, the more you read about like people moving on with their lives, people learning in their lives, what is happening to people and learning from their mistakes in their lives, the more you will understand that whatever you are going through is not very permanent. People go through stuff, they learn through stuff and they heal through stuff. When I look back in my life and when I like today I was having a shower after getting all the tests done. I was very overwhelmed. I went to the hospital. It was such a scary experience for me. Hospitals are always scary for me. So I was standing in front of the mirror and I was literally crying. Like, okay, maybe I'm not in a very good state right now, but the state I was in 5 years back was way worse. And I felt so grateful. And it's all because my mindset has changed. My mindset about things, my mindset about people, my mindset about life has changed. Even though I'm having little failures in my life, but me who was 5 years ago would not even have thought about me starting a YouTube channel, me like studying about exams, me working on myself, me looking pretty, me being grateful, me studying, me reading, me being happy even in this situation. So reading helps. Third thing is please educate yourself, read, do not consume bad stuff. Okay. You can consume it just for the sake of knowing, but implement it in your life. Okay. So this is the three things which I did to get over people pleasing. And the last pro tip which I swear by is some of us go for people pleasing because we think that if we say yes to them and if anything goes wrong after 2 years, 3 years, or after this decision, we have someone to blame for. But if you made a decision and that went wrong and you have someone to blame for, does it compensate the time you wasted in there? What if, for example, you wanted to have brownies and you had broccoli just because you wanted to please someone, and whatever happens after having broccoli, you will blame the other person, okay? But after having broccoli, you die. You die. You don't have a chance to have a brownie ever. Would it compensate? No, right? Life is very unpredictable. So do whatever. So, for example, I'll give you an example. My mother wanted me to have longer hair. I had longer hair before also. And people around me told me that I probably might not look good in longer hair. There was two possibilities. One was either I listen to them and get scared of making a wrong move, or second, I make the wrong move and I see what I learned from that, and I will not have anyone to blame for, but it will be my decision. Okay. So I got the haircut without telling my mother. Okay, because I wanted it. It was not, this mistake was not out of people pleasing. This mistake, what I wanted to do. And it's not even a mistake. I like myself in shorter hair. They're not very well groomed right now, but I like myself in shorter hair. And now my family also likes me in shorter hair. So the decisions you make choosing yourself are not always wrong. Majorly they are right because you know what's right for you. My mother wanted it because she has only seen me in longer hair. She only had longer hair all her life. And that's all she knew. I got myself shorter hair. I got a new personality. She saw me in a new version and she liked that also. So, choosing yourself and not risking the blame game on someone else is always the beneficial because you get to take accountability of your life. Today I die, I will be happy because I did whatever I wanted to. So understand. Maybe I'm this video is not little structured because I just came from the hospital. I'm a little anxious still. Hospitals are scary, very scary to me. But if I did not communicate it right now, this will skip my mind and I would not be able to help people. I just want to gather experience and help people. So kindly do not please people. Do not risk your life in order to please people. The genuine people, the right people in your life will be happier when you choose yourself and wish to please yourself. Probably they will add on to it. The more you choose yourself, the more the people will choose you. Okay. So if you're choosing yourself, people will choose you. And even if they don't choose you, you are choosing yourself. And you're not risking your life and wasting your life and decisions on someone and something who don't even value you. Decisions you make for people don't even matter after 5 years because after 5 years, probably you don't even have those people. You will maybe die. So kindly invest in yourselves, okay? That's what I wanted to say right now. That's what is coming in my mind right now. If I have something else, I'll make another video. If you want me to talk on something, I'll make another video. But that's all I have. That's what I learned from my sickness, my health issues. I was literally having breathing issues in breathing, and all my reports are normal. So it's all decisions I made to please people. And now I am suffering and my family is suffering. It was so sad seeing my family and my loved ones suffer that I will make them sad after making decisions which make me happy, but I will not ever try to please someone and make them suffer because of that. If I was suffering because of myself, then it was valid. But I'm suffering because of something else and someone else, and because I wanted to please people, because I wanted to be good enough, because I wanted to be sufficient enough. I'm not here to be sufficient enough for people. I'm not here to be good enough for people. I'm here to be good enough for myself. So kindly don't repeat the mistakes. And I hope you got the point. Thank you for listening. And yeah, choose yourselves. Bye bye.